Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. This is Amy, and if you're new, welcome to. This is Book Talk Thursday. A disclaimer: we are filming early. We're filming on a Wednesday, so this is for Thursday. So you're Book Talk Thursday. Technically, I'm Book Talk Wednesday, but doesn't matter. Yeah, got my a fall coffee mug. I got a squirrel cup. See those little lines? There we go. Squirrel on both sides. Anyway, squirrel mug. Coffee is Folgers classic. The creamer is Walmart brand vanilla caramel. I really like that one. And it's cheap too. Well, I mean, for a creamer, it should be cheaper, but that's a whole other tangent we're not getting into today. Anywho, today's video brought to you by nobody, but unpaid by Folgers, I guess, and a squirrel cup. Yeah. So today I thought I would talk about there is a book reading challenge out there on YouTube, BookTube, and I think I seen it yesterday. I thought, "Oh, I'll try that." That's it was supposed to be for September too, but I got a late jump on this, so um this may get extended, and there is, the rules are loose on the book challenges. Like if you did another one, you know how it goes usually. This is called the Seasonal Spooky Challenge by my other notes at Covers with Cassidy on BookTube, a booktuber out there. I haven't watched her channel. I just watched the one today where she put up her video for her seasonal spooky challenge, and I don't know how long she's been doing it, but I just got on board. I just found out about it yesterday. And I originally found this on when I was watching the booktuber Kim at uncommonkim. I'll link both their videos down below. I'll link the video for Cassidy's her TBR and her seasonal spooky challenge. And hopefully, if I do the graphics right, I can put up the graphic she has for her seasonal challenge board she made, or graphic. I don't know what you call it. Anyway, we'll try it. I'm not very techno savvy, so some things I just I have a cheaper editing program, so because I didn't know what I was getting into when I did this. Anyway, so I will link Cassidy's channel for her spooky challenge, and I will link the one I watched for Kim on Uncommon Kim for her the book she's reading for her challenge. Now, I tried to work this out. It's a little bit complicated for me, but that's just because there's different things you got to incorporate. So there is 3 parts and a bonus part. But before we do that, we're going to do the weather update. The weather update. Okay, are you ready for this? It is September today. We'll talk my time today that I'm recording this. It is the 25th of September, a Wednesday. You're seeing this on Thursday, so that's going to be September 26th. Got it? Okay. Keep that straight. Keep it straight, because this could get complicated. The weather today says on September 25th, I'm not a happy camper. It is, well, okay. Technically, yesterday was 100. Okay. It's hot. I'm hot. It's hot. I'm hot. It's September. The leaves are falling off the damn tree, and it's still hot. Today's supposed to be 92. I'm a little bit happier about that. It is low 90s. But what I'm not happy about is the rest of the week. Well, tomorrow's going to be 91. So, give me my low 90s before we go straight back into the high 90s to hundreds. I just can't take it. I can't take it. My only joy in the next few days, I guess, dealing with the weather is going to be that we're going to the pumpkin farm on Saturday. Yeah. I can't wait. I've been waiting for the pumpkin farm, wait for that thing all year. My cousins are coming from out of town. Uh, Aunt's coming from out of town. My aunt and uncle's here. They live about an hour away. So we're gonna have a bunch of people meet us. We're gonna be a big group at the pumpkin farm. All adults. There's no kids with us. Um, and I think that's just fine. Not that I don't like kids. I like kids. They're fine. They're fine. I don't have them, and I like going to the pumpkin farm without them because the kids they want to go on all the things and the rides and the activities, and it costs money for extra things, and they want to eat, and they're just like they're a mess. And we did it for many years. We took cousins and whatever. We would take little kids, but now we're like, we're too old for that. We're not doing it. We're gonna go. We're gonna have some peace and quiet, and we'll listen to other people's kids throw fits about wanting to go on a ride, and they already been on it 10 times. They do have a Ferris wheel, a nice. I mean, not a Ferris wheel. What's the one with the horses? Carousel. Yeah, you could tell I haven't did a lot of rides in my life. Anyway, that being said, back to the weather. Tuesday is supposed to be 101. And in between Friday and Tuesday, it's high 90s, 98, 95, 99. And I think, well, my phone lies a lot. My phone's a liar. It's a liar. Um, I think, yeah, on the first, Tuesday is the 1st of October. Okay. And I got 101 out here in Northern California. I don't know what happened to my weather app. It's advertisement with kids. I don't. Okay. Uh, yeah. 101 on October 1st. I do see on Thursday the 3rd, it says 89. And then we got 84 on the 4th. It looks like the rest of what is going on? Keeps showing the advertisement. Looks like mid high 80s through the 9th of October. I don't know when it's going to get cool around here, but I'm a person that's hot all the time. Mm, I'm probably hot at 70 degrees. Um, and I've never used to be a cold person. Like I hated the cold. I would never live in a cold place. Um, but now I'm rethinking that. I'm rethinking that and thinking I need 40, 50 degrees right now. Anyway, we're not getting it. And that's it for the weather update. You're welcome. And if you're getting cool weather, congratulations to you. Because we're not. Anywho, going to the pumpkin farm. And this year, well, I think they had it last year too. I don't know how long they've been doing it, but I've missed it. But this year, I'm gonna hopefully cross your fingers. I'm gonna take some video, take some pictures. Hopefully, we're gonna have a separate little video for the pumpkin farm adventure. And oh, my sister's coming too, obviously. Um, and they are having the National Pumpkin Way Off there this year. I think they had it last year, and that's a big deal. I really want to see that, even though I don't watch it on TV. I'm just like, this is the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. It starts at 11, and it says at 2 o'clock is the heaviest pumpkin way off. So but I'm concerned about 11:30 they start weighing the pumpkins. I think at 11 they do like there's a kids one or something. But anyway, from 11:30 to 2 is the pumpkin weigh off, and food, fun, laughing, no games for us. But good food, family, fun, laughs. We always laugh and we're loud, and you could probably, we're that family. Um And let's see, desserts. Yeah, I will try to take you along on that journey as best I can without batteries dying and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so weather and what else was I gonna do? We did weather. We do have a little blooper pre-show at the end of this one. Not a very fun. It's kind of boring. I was picking out glasses. Um Anywho, let's move that out of the way and get back to this challenge. So there is a graphic I'm going to try to upload for this video. I don't know how well I'm going to do. If I do it right, it should be up. But yeah, so this challenge, the reading challenge for the spooky season, is Seasonal Spooky Challenges by Covers with Cassidy, is the creator, I guess you would call it. And so there's 3 sections, and you connect the 3 sections, and I think it's 8 books total or minimum. And then there is a bonus section that you can or don't have to, or you can do a separate book for. I have a boatload of books on my possibilities for October that I've had from September that they're going to get rolled over to October, plus some new books in October. We'll talk about my October TBR probably next week, Tuesday, I think. I think Tuesday is Tuesday's first. We just talked about that, Amy. Anywho, so without further ado, let's get on with this Seasonal Spooky Challenge book list. So the first section is what's it called? It says read one book from each setting. Okay, so she has these different settings that she's came up with, and one is urban, summer camp, isolated, small town, southern, haunted house, coastal, and in the woods. So there is 8. I said 8. Yeah, I wrote them all down. 8 settings, and for the second section it's unlocking. It says all of your 8 settings also have to match one of these, but you can only cross each one off once. So from your settings, you're going to match it up with one of these unlocking ones, which is young adult, book you didn't buy, new author, novella, diverse rep, audiobook, on someone else's TBR, and a new release. And then the third section is cover prompts. So it says you can read different books for these or check them off as they come up on your setting. So I think there's one section in the unlocking I didn't really cover for one of the books, so I don't know how we're going to do that. But the cover prompts are hands, animal, eyeball, window, blood, water, weapon, and tech. So, it's very loose on what you consider what your cover or whatever. She's make it your own. You want to follow along the prompts, you want to do a little variant. Let her go over there on her channel and check it out. She explains much better than I do since it's her challenge. And probably, I don't know that she said this. I don't think she did. But if you want to do the challenge, just link her, and you want to do a video for your challenge, just link her video, or go on over and say hi. It's at Covers with Cassidy. And or tell her you're gonna join your challenge. Anywho, so yeah. So my yeah, this took a little bit of thinking. But so for the the setting for urban, I chose Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. Because it's urban, it's in an urban setting. Um dum dum dum. And so for the next section of the unlocking, I chose to put Middle of the Night with, I thought I did. Yes, on someone else's TBR. So I think I'm not sure if it was Kim and uncommonkim had Middle of the Night too. There's several people that have Middle of the Night on their TBR, so it's not necessarily one particular one, and not necessarily from this challenge, just in particular their TBR. There's a lot of people. That's a newer book right now by Riley Sager, so it's going around. It's popular. And then for the cover prompt for middle of the night, I used window. Okay. So that worked out so far. Like I said, these may have to be rearranged, but I wasn't sure. This seemed harder than it actually was, but I did it. I just have the one, and I might, yeah, I don't know. I'm just talking. Just ignore, because I can't read and discuss things at the same time. I know I'm not the only one. Okay, so the next setting prompt is summer camp. I got a couple of books on hold at the library right now. I just went through to see, just watching other YouTubers for the seasonal, kind of a spooky vibe or a fall vibe. I was looking at other videos and trying to come up with some books that I haven't read, or maybe so I went on my library and site, and I found some books and I have on hold. So some of those that I have on hold are, I don't have them right now, but the second one for summer camp, there was a book. It's You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight. And for that, unlocking the second section, I use the novella. It's supposed to be a shorter story. I think it's also a teen or young adult book too, so you could use it for that. But and with that one, the cover prompt would be blood, because it looks like the girl has blood on her shirt. And I hope I'm popping these books covers up on the thing as I'm talking, so you can see what I'm talking about. Which I sure I am. Okay, so the second, um, the I keep forgetting what the setting prompt. The third one is isolated. So that one I'm going to use House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. In the last video, if you've seen it, I said the house across the street. It's House Across the Lake. I'm sure you figured that out when I showed you the book. But and then the second prompt connecting, that is going to be, am I too close? Audiobook, because I do have that book on audio, or I have it on hold on the audio. So I actually have the book and the audio. So this is, oh no, I know, it's sad. I lost my Post-its. Um, and I'm a Post-it queen. Anyway, this is A House Across the Lake, or Riley Sager. That's the what did I say? The third one was audio, but it also can be used because there's water in here, because it's obviously a lake. But yeah, so we got that one. That one is the book I borrowed from the library, plus I have the audio and hold. And, excuse me. And the third prompt in the first section is small town. So for that one, it's a spooky one, supposedly. It's a a teen fiction. It's Clown in a Cornfield. Okay, here we go. Clown in a Cornfield. And for the second prompt connection, I used young adult. It's a young adult book. And for the third, the cover challenge was going to be eyeball, because it's in the clown cut out in the cornfield. If you can see it, I hope. They have eyeballs. Like I said, it's a loose choice, but this one also could be used for. Oh, I did that yet one. I was gonna say the young adult. It could be. I don't know where it takes place. It does take place in the small town. That's why it's there, but I'm not sure. Um, it could fit something else too if you wanted. I don't know. But yeah, there's that one. Okay, halfway through maybe. Clown in a Cornfield. Yep, yep, yep. Kind of marking these off so we don't repeat. Um, alrighty. Okay, and the next prompt in this part one is haunted house. That one I didn't really have anything. Um, the summer challenge, the only thing I thought of, and I don't have it, I might see if I could put it on hold, is Grady Hendrix's Haunted House, or there is also the option of September House, which I did have that book and I didn't get to it, so I sent it back to the library. So we'll see. So there is also We Used to Live Here by Darcy Coates. So, yeah, I'm not sure about that one because I have the other stuff I don't know how I did that. Oh, I filled in a book and then anyway, we'll see. We'll see. I kind of am not sure about connecting the haunted house because everything is full. But anyway, I don't have the other prompts to cover that right now. But anyway, yeah, so either Grady Hendrix's How to Sell a Haunted House, I think. And then there is a September House, and then there is We Used to Live Here. So I'm debating how those are going to go. And then the next prompt for the setting is coastal. And with that one, I have this one on hold at the library also, is Bury Your Gaze. Oh, I think I missed something. Yeah, I did. Okay. I just started crossing things off. That's okay. We'll go over this one. So the coastal is Bury Your Gaze by Chuck Tingle. That's a new one. I do have that on hold and it shouldn't be that long to get it. So, and for that one, the unlocking prompt I used was diverse rep um, for that one. You could also probably use it for coastal since it's on the West Coast if you want to be loose about that. But yeah. And then mhm, mhm, mhm. Um let's go summer camp. I thought I did that. Oh, summer camp. The You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight. I did hands with that one, I thought. I'm not sure. Yeah, I did hands, and not blood. I did hands. And I'm really confusing you guys. I'm sorry. This is a lot. Um House Across the Lake was water. These are the cover prompts. I'll go over these separately. We'll go over these again, okay? So I'll make it a little bit more clear. So the southern prompt, the southern setting is All the Colors of the Dark. Because I thought, and I did purchase this book. It'll be in my book haul in October. I thought this was a southern setting, but I could be wrong. I'm just gonna look. If not, we'll have to rearrange these and then I will give an update again. And not that's not um oh, Missouri. We're gonna say Montclair, Missouri. I'm gonna say that's a southern town. It's in Missouri. So yeah, yeah. All the Colors of the Dark. That's a new one. I've heard rave reviews about this book this summer, fall. Um, oopsie, oopsie. Hoping to read that one, and that is a new book that I did purchase myself. So that one I went with for the unlocking. I went with a new release. I did the new release, and for the cover challenge, I did blood because a loose a loose. This looks like a river of blood right here, river of blood. So we're going with blood. Um, and then I forgot to say that the Bury Your Gaze. I used the weapon cover prompt, and so I have what was the next one? Okay, so in the last one for the setting is in the woods. And I did Cold Clay. It's a little cozy mystery. It's the number 2 in the Shady Hollow series, and it takes place in the woods. The setting, it's little forest creatures. And for the unlocking challenge part 2, I used the book you didn't buy, Didn't buy it. I'm borrowed it from the library. And for the cover prompt, I have used the animal because there's a little moose. That moose, he runs the coffee shop in Shady Hollow, and his name's Joe. Yeah, if you want to know. So anyway, so that is the books I chose. Oh, there's one more that I didn't use for the initial setting. So I have all the settings taken, but I don't have for one of the settings to connect it to the other two. And the other two were full because I used a book for one of those. So there is also a book I have on hold I should be getting, is Such a Bad Influence by Olivia Munter. That's for the new author unlocking, and she's a new author to me. I think she's a new author. I didn't see any other books listed, and I'm getting that book from the library. And also, I connected the Such a Bad Influence with tech because it's about a social media influencer who I think the sister goes missing. Anyway, so technology, social media. So yeah, so that is the books I'm going to try, but also I have some other oh, and so there's the bonus. There's the bonus challenge if you want to connect these to other books or read them separately, she said. It says find these in your books. I don't know. I got two. One, so we'll go, there's vampires, cults, cannibals, mixed media, ghosts, and serial killers. So out of those, I have two in the books, which would be ghosts and serial killers. Not sure about cannibals or cults and vampires, but I did look at my the books I have here that I haven't read, and I pulled out a few that I thought maybe if you read those separately, but one Stephen King. I don't know if I'll get to these or incorporate these, but I just pulled them out for an idea. Excuse me. Um, Stephen King's Salem's Lot. Now, this one I want to read because they are redoing a new movie's coming out. And this one is about vampires. I think it's vampires. I don't think it's zombies. I think it's vampire. Yeah, it's vampires. Um, anyway, Salem's Lot, vampires. It's big, so that's what I'm like. I don't know if I can get to that one. Um, it is. It's a chunky book. Um, Stephen King's second novel, Salem's Lot. It says second novel, so I know he wrote Carrie was the first one, so this must have been the second one. I'm not really sure, people, but it's Stephen King. Um, yeah, there's been advertisements on TV. It says 1975, so I think it did come out after it. They probably wrote the truth. It is the second novel of Stephen King, Salem's Lot. Anyway, got this at Goodwill for $1.99. Um, just FYI. Another book I thought would work for one of the prompts, the setting prompts, is In the Dark Wood by Ruth Ware. I got this. I think I got all these. I got all these books at Goodwill. Um, I am not sure what this is about, but that had a woodsy vibe. So yeah. Uh, somebody goes missing. Who knows? I did. I had read the plot of the summary before, but I can't remember. I can't remember what it's about. Um. Anywho. Uh. Oh, there's a thing. It says there's a little write up right there. And it says traditional Halloween tale. So this is good for the spooky season. I'm going with that already. In a dark, dark wood, there was a dark, dark house, and in the dark, dark house, there was a dark, dark room. Okay, this is making me dizzy. And in the dark, dark room, there was a dark, dark cupboard, and in the dark, dark cupboard, there was a skeleton. Traditional Halloween. Okay, that kind of made me dizzy saying dark, dark, dark all the time. I don't know about you, but I'm just I'm just weird. Anywho, that is Ruth Ware's In a Dark, Dark Wood. That would be one. These are just possibilities to use for. I have no idea what that would be for a bonus one, though. I have no idea what that is. And then there is another Stephen King one called The Revival. This kind of sounded. This sounded cultish. Uh, just because it was a uh local church and captivated her congregation. Yeah, like a church congregation. Those always. I'm sorry. I am a religious person and I did grow up in church, and those always in the books turn into cults. Uh, Not to mention, more so in real life too, a lot of times. But it says the new minister came to Harlow, Maine, when Jamie Morton was a boy doing battle with his toy army men on the front lawn. The young Reverend Charles Jacobs and his beautiful wife. I'll look that up. Maybe I'll. And his beautiful wife brought new life to the local church and captivated their congregation. But with Jamie, he shares a secret obsession, a draw so powerful it could have only provided consequences 5 decades after the shattering tragedy that turned the preacher against God, after his and long after his final scathing sermon. Now Jamie, a pneumatic rock guitarist hooked on heroin, meets Charles Jacobs again, and their bond becomes a pact beyond even the devil's devising. Jamie discovers that revival has many meanings. Okay, it's Stephen King's starkly electrifying novel of faith, fanaticism, and addiction races to an ending stuns like lightning. Publishers Weekly, blah blah blah. Anyway, that could be a cultish yeah one. Also there is what's the other books I have written down? That it could be a possibility. So there was I am also getting from the I have on hold at the library is My Best Friend's Exorcism. Such Sharp Teeth. Um I can't remember my writing. No, that one's not what it was. Oh, We Sold Our Souls. That's a Grady Hendrix. I had no idea. I haven't seen any that on BookTube at all, but that's kind of a it's not up my alley. It is because it's Grady Hendrix, but the premise is something about this girl is in a heavy metal rock band. I don't care for heavy metal, but this should be interesting. Um, there's that one. It's supposed to be a scary one. Yeah, My Best Friend's Exorcism. I think I have Such Sharp Teeth on hold. So those ones I have, and then I just thought of Magic Lessons or So Thirsty. Also books that might fit in these prompts, but I don't know. Because I might rearrange these prompts, but that's what I have so far. That's the prompts. So we'll go over my setting prompts. Okay. So my setting prompts is, uh, just one moment. I can't write and talk. Because if I talk, I don't write right. Or there's, or, okay. How to write some stuff. Like I said, I can't, what I'm talking and writing, I'm going to write what I'm saying. Okay, so for the setting prompts, we have urban. I have Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. Summer camp setting is the setting for summer camp is You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight. The setting for isolated is House Across the Lake. The setting for small town is Clown in a Cornfield. Setting for southern is All the Colors of the Dark. Setting for haunted house is either I haven't decided How to Sell a Haunted House, Grady Hendrix, and then for coastal would be Bury Your Gaze by Chuck Tingle, and In the Woods is Cold Clay by Juno Black, or there's also In the Dark Dark Wood, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to do the cozy mystery because it's going to, not be scary. And so for those next, the part 2, unlocking the young adult prompt would be Clown in a Cornfield. The book you didn't buy prompt would be Cold Clay. The prompt new author is Such a Bad Influence. The prompt novella is You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight. The prompt diverse rep, Bury Your Gaze. The prompt audiobook, House Across the Lake. The prompt for On Someone Else's TBR, The Middle of the Night, Riley Sager. And the prompt for new release is All the Colors of the Dark, Chris Whitaker. And for the last section, the cover prompts is for the prompt Hands, You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight. For the prompt Animal, is Cold Clay. For the prompt Eyeball, Clown in a Cornfield. I know there's books out there that people have read that actually has an eyeball on it, so you could use, I mean, that would be fantastic. Um, for the prompt Window is Middle of the Night. For the prompt Blood is All the Colors of the Dark. For the prompt Water, House Across the Lake. For the prompt Weapon, Bury Your Gaze. And for the prompt Tech, it's Such a Bad Influence. So that is my seasonal spooky challenge, hosted by, I guess hosted would be the correct, hosted by at Covers with Cassidy. So go on over there and check her out. And like I said, I'll link down below. But that is Book Talk Thursday. Thanks for coming by. I hope you have a good rest of your week and weekend. And like I said, we're going to the pumpkin farm. It's Bishop's Pumpkin Farm in Wheatland, California. They have a webpage you can Google. I will link that down below also. And hopefully, like I said, Saturday everything goes right. I'm gonna have come back here with I don't know if I'm gonna get it on Tuesday because I feel like it's gonna be a lot of editing work, but possibly that Thursday or another day, maybe even Saturday, putting the video, soon after I go that next week. But anyway, we'll see. So yeah, if you cross your fingers and have high hopes, we'll be back here on Tuesday and I will go over, you will listen, I will go over my TBR for October, I hope. And we'll probably check back in to see if I finalized my seasonal spooky challenge for 2024, if I rearranged or whatever, and if I have any library books that I'll have picked up. But yeah, and then I hope to have probably, let's see, if we do that Tuesday, my TBR, then Thursday I hope to have my book hauls that I've gotten so far that I had gotten in September. So I know I have a good little stack right now, but and also spoiler, Colors of the Dark is one of those. But yeah, so thanks for coming by. Have a good rest of your week. Have a good weekend. Stay safe, stay cool, stay warm, whatever it is, something cozy. I think I'm making chili today, even though it's hot, but anywho, doesn't matter. Thanks. Hi, Mike. How's the mic? Yep. I can see the lines. Okay. Okay. We're just getting things situated today. Uh Kind of have an idea what we're going to discuss, something kind of different. Oh, but I got to get my shit together. And this is a trial run. Hair's flat. Sure. Find some glasses. Yeah. Mm, blue glasses. It's purple glasses. Regular expensive glasses. That's a good. That's sticker. Oh, there's these glasses. Sister got me these glasses. Little stripes. Oh, I like those. Okay, okay. Picked out her glasses. Yeah, I got a lot. They get dollar store. Um, yeah. She can never have enough reading glasses because they get lost a lot. Okay, we got books. Oh, we take those. Take off the stickies. Nobody wants to see stickies unless I'm something up. We got oopsie books. Um, more books. Okay, directions are still bad. Okay, books, notes, note cards. Dogs are out. Can you hear me? Yeah. Uh, fans on. Glasses. Um, take the sticker off. Take the sticker off, Mini Pearl. If you don't know that reference, I'm not going to explain it. You can Google. You can Google a Mini Pearl. Um, yeah. Oh, that's, you can't really see the stripies, but okay. That's a, ooh. Ah, it is Wednesday for Thursday. Wednesday for Thursday. Wednesday for Thursday. You're welcome. Okay. Okay. Oh, we're gonna lose things today. Gonna. This is a long bloopers reel. It's not really a bloopers. It's just a pre-show at the end. Um, I got my squirrel cup. Does it have squirrel on both sides? Yeah. Me and the squirrel's ready to go. Thirsty. Okay. I think I'm ready. Let's